Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Good evening, everybody. How's it going? Whoa! Apparently my stream is live. That is super obnoxious. My stream is live. That is super obnoxious. We'll fix that. That is super obnoxious. Sorry. Starting off on the best foot possible. I like it. Cool. So that happened. You know what else happened? I lost my wedding ring. Oh shit. Yeah. I was at the gym, and I couldn't find it when I got home. Actually, about an hour after I got home. I was putting together a cabinet. Just didn't think about it. So, I flipped my shit, tried to call the gym. Nobody answered, and I was like, damn. So, I ran to the gym, which is only like 3 blocks from my house, fortunately. And I went over there, and it was like, you know, I talked to the dude at the front desk, which unfortunately they were still open. And he was like, "Oh man, you are in so much trouble. Go have a look around." So I did, and I was like, I didn't see it like next to the machine that I had used. He's like, I actually took it off and put it in my pocket because I was doing a rowing machine, and I didn't want to abrade my hand. And so that obviously was a really bad idea. I didn't see it, and so I kind of got down on the floor, and it had rolled right next to one of the other rowing machines. Thank God. And I found it and picked it up and walked out. The guy was like, "Wow, you are one lucky man." so I got it back. Thank God. Again, thank God. Thank you. Whew. That would have been terrible. But anyway, that happened. Just like my audio issues. Life is rough, right? Yeah, could be way worse. I have my wedding ring. Yay. But it's been a busy weekend, man. Been a busy weekend for me. I've been just kind of trying to keep up with my kid for the most part, but also kind of like I said, I constructed a cabinet, so we're building furniture and all sorts of shit, slowly redecorating our house. Yeah, it's been a busy... I've been on vacation, technically, but I feel like I've worked more than I do when I'm at work. In a lot of ways. Damn. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to go live in the med school thingy that I promised them I would do. Let's do that. Oh, whoops. Video. And we'll share my screen. Because why not? Go live. There you go. I'm live. Hey, everybody. Rock on. Join in anytime you like. Whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah, so hopefully you guys were with me on Wednesday and enjoyed that talk about interviews, strategies, essentially. I feel like that went pretty well outside of the, half an hour of dead time up front, which was kind of not ideal, but once we kind of got going, everything was okay. But, yeah, it was, it's a good time. I feel like we had some pretty good questions and lots of people involved in it most of the time. It lasted about 2.5 hours of just, continuous questions, so that's always a good sign, right? People give enough of a shit to stick around for 2.5 hours. Obviously, something's going well. So, yeah, I will, I'm certainly open to doing that in the future, and as is always the case, you guys are welcome to ask me whatever questions that you want regarding anything at all, really, but anything in particular with medicine, because that's really all I know. So, hit me. Hit me with whatever you got. Other big news for me, I am actually going to start streaming on a schedule now. So, I will be live Sundays at this time. Sundays at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. And also Wednesdays, 8 to 10 p.m. Central. I will occasionally throw an extra night in there. And sometimes I will be on during the day as well, sporadically, because my kid's back at school now, so any, like, post-call days that I have, I will theoretically be available to stream those mornings, so we'll see. Yeah, it should be fun. It's nice to, like, actually have some, like, regular guests and contributors and stuff, you know, people in chat who are hanging out. So I figured I would make it easier for you guys to come and chill with me. Because it's always nice to have people in the chat room hanging out and giving me shit. Telling me what a dumbass I am for losing my ring at a gym. So yeah, I think that'll be fun. It'll be good. I like the change. It'll make my life a little bit easier too, for planning wise. That said, that schedule will last all of 2 days, because I'm on call next Sunday. So I will do my best to when that's the case. I average one call every 7 days, so when that happens, I will try to stream the day after the call usually. But depending on how badly I get molested during the call, that may or may not happen. We'll see. Because yeah, if I just get brutalized all night long, then I will have zero motivation to do anything other than sleep around this time. So yeah, but anyway, I will do my best to stay on a schedule so you guys can, you know, come chill, enjoy the stream, enjoy the talk, enjoy me getting my ass handed to me by monsters every now and then. The other thing I wanted to bitch about is some of you may have seen the video regarding COVID that I made, which I was actually sort of proud of. I feel like I did a pretty good job on it. I put, you know, not a huge amount of time, but probably, you know, 2-ish hours of, like, true free time, and then maybe another, like, 3 or 4, maybe even 5, just kind of, like, looking around for sources and stuff. And it was, like I had literally planned the video so that every single thing I said was supported either by, like, current research, like, actual, like, research papers, or government data. And YouTube fucking took it off, those bastards. So they took it down for being medical misinformation, which it absolutely was not. Like, if anything, it was, like, cutting-edge medical information, but presented in a way that, like, I felt like was pretty accessible. So I'm in the middle of trying to get them to reverse that decision, which does not seem to be going very well, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so that sort of sucked. But apparently, if you need to contact YouTube, you can just, like, @ them on Twitter. It's like, I couldn't figure out a way to, like, contact them directly other than just, like, send them some, like, nebulous feedback, which doesn't even, like, give you a, you know, notification that you sent it, let alone that anybody's, like, seen it or received it. But yeah, like, they responded to me within, like, 2 or 3 hours, I think. Like, I tried to appeal it through YouTube initially, and they're just like, nope, fuck you, we're not, it's medical information, you jerk, we're taking your video down. And so then I contacted them on Twitter. And, that worked. Or, I mean, you know, worked better, at least. So yeah, that's a bummer. Hopefully they actually get back with me, and they're like, oh wait, you actually do know what you're talking about, and you literally have sources for all of these things in the description. I wish we had watched this video and saved you a lot of effort. But somehow I'm not banking on them making that call. I'm just impressed that they responded to me, quite frankly, and have continued to respond to me is even more surprising. So, yeah, let's get to what I wanted to do tonight. So, my brain wanders a lot when it comes to builds, and so I am very much enjoying my Spectral Shield Throw Bleed Gladiator, which I think I actually need to go do Uber Lab. Here's what his tree looks like. And I'm getting ready to have some hot Cluster Jewel action here, because I need Mana Leech like whoa. I'm just like chugging mana potions, which is sort of a bitch, just like mechanical pain in the ass. And I'm gonna get the I think it's a Glorious Vanity Timeless Jewel with the one that like makes you overleech. Like your leech doesn't stop when you're at full life. And that will help me quite a bit. And I think I might anoint this. No, this. So I have some mana leech and life's leech. But I don't know. As I recall, that's actually a pretty expensive anoint. Let's see. Oh no, not too bad, really. I may do that. Let me just go ahead and do that. But yeah, that'll be the first thing I do when I get back to this. But anyway, wandering mind. So yeah, one of my favorite things to do with this game, and probably what I spend more time doing than anything else, is theory crafting. So like, if you guys have a build that you have in mind that you think would be really cool, just hit me up, man, and we'll think about it. But like, this is something that I can do at work. Like I have some pretty frequent like 5 to 10 minute breaks, because I'm generally pretty good at like clustering my tasks. And so in that time, like, I'll just like read stuff about Path of Exile a lot of the time, and some of that involves just like slapping Path of Building builds together and seeing how it goes. So yeah, what I had been considering is a Deadeye. Foo! Welcome, dude. How's it going, man? How's your weekend? Love your cheering, dude. Always a pleasure to see you. But yeah, so I wanted to do some Eye of Winter, and what better to use with a frickin' build that has a ridiculous amount of projectiles than Ricochet. So I feel like these are sort of, what is this, focal point? Yeah, cool. Just got home from the horse comp. Oh, okay. So the horse thing went through, huh? Okay. Good deal. How did that go? How was it? I know absolutely nothing about equestrian events, so you'll have to give me the idiot's version. That sounds like something I should maybe look into potentially. But yeah, I like the idea of making this a dodge character, a dodge caster. Seems pretty cool. So the real question is, do I go crit? Maybe we'll make a crit build and non-crit. The other half plays second in the event. Oh, cool. Oh, that's fun. Good times, man. That's always invigorating, you know? It's nice to like do well and be rewarded for, you know, your time essentially. Let's see. I haven't been hit, less evasion rating. Yeah, cool. Let's do that. So this basically makes you permaphase, right? Yeah, so what events was she doing? I'm not sure why I asked that question, because I really know nothing about the events. but that's okay. Like, I know the, like, the jump thing, like, where they... But don't they have some sort of, like, it's like a horse dance competition? Like, where they have to do, like, a routine or something? If that's not a thing, I'm gonna sound real stupid. I mean, I probably sound real stupid anyway, but that's okay. Drop some biddies. She does jumping movement stuff. Okay. Cool, cool. Very nice. That sounds very difficult. Like, I've never ridden a horse, so I have no idea how that works. Maybe I should get some LA ailment. I have no idea about it. I just watch and take pics. Yeah, exactly. You better make sure you're taking pictures of like everything though, so if you know it looks like you know what you're doing. She's like, yeah, I got everything. I got all the important parts because I took pictures of fucking everything. That would be my strategy because I'm clueless. Yeah, let's do that. That seems like a really good cluster there. And I guess I'll get those. 20 strength. It's probably worth it. And we'll go up this way. She's laying down covered in microfiber quilt and sleeping on the couch next to you. Well, it sounds like she's earned her rest. Good for her. Good deal. So I guess really I might want to come up through this shadow. Really what I want to make this an Unleash character. Because it seems like... So here's the idea. So you have a Hydrosphere. This makes you chain twice, right? So if you hit the boss, or whatever... I mean, this is going to be insane for clear. So whatever. I'm just going to write that off and not worry about it. Because it's going to be really good for that regardless. So when you're doing single target, you'll have this, and we'll have a snake pit ring, which I'm going to put in here so I don't forget it. And I don't know which one is ring 1 or ring 2, but anyway, we'll put it in the left ring, or the right ring slot, so things chain again. So ideally, you'll hit the boss, you'll have a Hydrosphere out, so it'll chain to the Hydrosphere and then chain back to the boss. I'm not 100% certain that works, but I think it should, and that would be fucking fantastic. You know what? It's time for me to Google that. PoE chain, same target. And projectiles that hit chain hit the same target. Yeah, okay. I thought... Oh, well, that's 6 years ago. That might not be accurate information. Let's see. Chain from the wall, and... Okay, so they cannot hit their initial target. Interesting. Ah, that's okay. 2 chains is still pretty nice. So it does change the strategy, though, because you want to hit your Hydrosphere first. Serial Killer, what's up, dude? Happy Sunday evening. How's your weekend going? I'm glad you could join. Welcome once again. I'm just sitting here dicking around trying to figure out how to make a Eye of Winter Deadeye. Hey, what is this? Oh, this is my actual character. That's not Path of Building. I'll get over there? Nice. Did you get into anything fun this weekend? I was just talking earlier, man. I've just been busy, dude. Woo! More bits. I love them bitties. Love them bits. Do I want to? Yeah, cluster jewel it. Why not? Thunder salvos. Oh yeah, and I want for this. I want LE overload. Maybe do this? Yeah. Yeah, it's... Eye of Winter's, yeah, just a Frozen Orb clone. Which is cool. Whatever. I mean, that was, like, one of my favorite. Am I gonna be playing D2? I don't know, man. I spent a ridiculous amount of time playing, like, Diablo 2 originally. I mean, like, thousands and thousands of hours. I spent a shitload of time on that game. And I don't feel, like, super compelled by it, honestly. It doesn't seem like there's enough different to make it not a 20-plus-year-old game, you know? Like, it seems to me like Path of Exile and, like, Last Epoch are just, like, straight-up superior games at this point. I might take a trip through it just for nostalgia's sake, but... I don't know. We'll see. I'm like, part of me wants to be like I want to be really excited for it for sure. And I probably will give it a try, but it just doesn't like... It's a trip to switch between old and new graphics, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a little jarring. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know like what it's gonna bring to the table in this day and age. Like, it was revolutionary at the time, right? But now it's kind of like, yeah. Oh yeah, the Icarus beta was this weekend, wasn't it? That's cool. So that went well? That's pretty cool. I was down for that. Lots of good stuff coming out these days. Very impressive, huh? Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to give that a shot. Alright, well this doesn't seem like a terrible setup. Let's see what we can do skills-wise. Next beta weekend, when is it? And how do you get into it? Do you have to, like, sign up for stuff? Or have they already, like, figured that out? Like, have they already done a, like, drawing or something? Two weeks from now, pre-ordered. Ah, okay, so it's for people who pre-order. Got it. Projectile hits. That seems like a no-brainer, right? Sniper's mark for something that litters the screen with projectiles. And plus I have that thing that the mark craziness. 75% increased effect of my mark. So that means that this will do first enemies take what is 75% of, so like 27, so like 62% increased damage from projectile hits. That's fucking crazy. Okay. Your character's kept throughout the beta? Oh, that's kind of cool. Will they, I mean, if they change anything big, though, you're gonna have to essentially, like, reset it, right? And, like, figure it out from there. I mean, that's kind of cool, though. That's fun. That's sort of how Last Epoch is working right now. That's early access and just sort of crazy shit. Either way, having fun making a stone building. Okay. Fair enough. I will, I'll have to check that out. It looks like a really cool game. So let's see, what, probably some, like, Vortex, I guess? For running around and, Bone Chill. So I can get the extra damage. Do I want this to have, like, a cast on hit thing? Like a Hex, what is it, Hex Touch? Yeah, Hex Touch. Maybe put, like, I don't know, Frostbite on it, I guess. Seems obvious. Oh, but I can't do that because I have Sniper's Mark already, so that doesn't make a difference. Then Hydrosphere. What do I want that to do? Probably Hypothermia, I guess, so it freezes stuff? Maybe this should be like a utility skill, like, Blind? Might not be terrible. How about Onslaught? That'd be cool. Onslaught Deadeye. That said, this isn't gonna be like a cast speed build, really, because I'm gonna do Unleash, so that might not be the best option. Speaking of which, before I forget that. Unleash. And I think, doesn't Doedry have gloves? I think. There's like, I was thinking about this earlier, she has like special gloves or something that... Tenure... No, that's the like, shitty ones. Oh, this is the one. Yeah. Yeah, the one that's like, lots of bonus damage and Unleash seal gain stuff. I'm a little discouraged that Icarus is really cool, because that just means that there's, like, that many more things that I need to, play that I don't have time for. Oh yeah, skills. So, Unleash is good, Hydrosphere, what else do I want on here? I don't know, I guess you could do, like, increased AoE or something. You can't go solo in it? Really? How does that work? It's like, what if there's nobody around? I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. But, dude, people online sort of suck. Like, being beholden to other people, it sounds sort of awful. You can't learn everything. Oh, okay, so there's, like, different specialties and stuff that, like, people are gonna have to do. Got it. 15% chance to freeze. But hypothermia does that already, more or less, right? These things will be chilled. Huh. I mean, that's kind of it's a cool idea, assuming it works, and you don't get, like, griefed by a bunch of people. Made a hunter, so you were just, like, killing shit. Gutting dudes. Team falls apart and people die, huh? Hmm. So wait, how does it work? I guess I don't understand how the game works. Is it a, is it like a real-time strategy thing, or? How does it go? Or is it sort of like raid-based? It's an arc-like game. Oh, okay. What other things can I put on this? Innervate? Innervate might not be a bad idea. Or power charge on crit. Oh yeah, this isn't the crit one though. So that matters less. I might do this for the crit build. Everyone comes in with 4 to 8, and as you level, you gain points on the tech tree. Personal character development. Nice. So I guess you all, it's sort of like understood that everybody's gonna, like, you know, have this specific role, and like, you ideally have to communicate that beforehand. Sounds like that would be a good idea. Let's see, what other nonsense can I put in here to realistically up damage? Oh yeah, so let's get Cirrus. Enemies chilled. Yeah, I have phasing. Do I have frenzy charges? Do I? Do I indeed? The goal is work together ultimately. Yeah. That's great. my experience with like team-based online games has been not awesome, I guess. Maybe I'm just a cynical, crotchety old bastard, though, who has zero faith in humanity. I'm telling you, man, that's why I like my people asleep. That's the whole point. Vortex, boom, chill. Someone starts being dumb, it can fall apart. If you don't escape the planet before your time ends... Oh shit, your character perma-dies, huh? That's not ideal, is it? Effective chill. I have no idea what the effective chill is. Let's just... I'll say 10. I don't even know what that means. But whatever it is, it's going to be chilled, and we'll hedge low. Best to learn what you need to do and get everyone on the same page. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the fact that there's, like, some sort of, like, meaningful penalty for people to, like, be dicks is nice. That's good. You know, that is at least some sort of, Do I wait for maximum unleash seals? Fuck yeah, I do. Why would that lower my DPS? I do not understand. Oh, because I'm not waiting for... Oh, okay. Because I could theoretically be casting it faster. But yeah, it's nice that they're, like, you know, sort of dissuaded from just totally hosing you, because they lose their character, too. I should probably figure out a way to get frenzy charges, because that would be nice. And I'll probably have endurance charges. I like anointing this. That's a nice thing to have. So you have one minimum endurance charge, and then you have, you know, stuff while you're mapping. Not during bossing, though, so that's not great, but oh well. Oh, I kind of want this, though. 173 life. Yeah, that's decent. Oh, it's under 30 on Steam? No way. Yeah, I may have to pick that up. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. How far out of the way would this be? Let's see. Should I do that? One, boop, 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 boop. Well, oh, yeah, I gotta go up here. I don't know that this is a good idea. Double check, 27 bucks. Not bad, man. Not bad. That's 105. That is more points. No, and I don't do that. Gets me 6% more life, but also 50% increased evasion, extra increased evasion. That might be worth it. Wait, how many points was this? One, so it's 4 extra points. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Okay. And this actually gives me some movement speed, attacks, well, would give me attack speed if I attacked. And that gives me life regen. Yeah, this is probably better. Buying a $99 package? Was that like a special edition kind of thing? Did it come with like... Sometimes those are super cool, dude. Like, did it come with like art books and stuff? I really like some of those concept art books. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I like that stuff a lot. Actually, just one of my good friends, a guy that... Look it up on Steam when I can. Why don't I do that now? Actually, I probably will dox myself if I do this. Well, maybe not. Icarus. But yeah, one of my friends that I used to play Diablo 2 with, oddly enough, is a comic artist now, like in his spare time. There, it's right there! There it is. 10% off. Cool. Coming November 20th, not long. Not long at all. But yeah, he's a comic artist, and like, he kickstarted a whole bunch of like his, you know, graphic novels essentially, and like some of the things he was offering were just like, you know, original drawings plus like prints of some of his cover art and things like that. And I'm totally a sucker for that. My dad's an art teacher actually, and he's a huge like comic fan. I'm not much of a comic fan, but I do like the art. And he likes comics and the art and stuff to go with it, so I like funded this dude's Kickstarter, and hopefully we'll have some really cool stuff to show for it. And he did super well, man. Like his goal was like 600, and I think he got like $4,500. It's not bad, not bad. So hopefully he does well with that. Fund your non-kickstart Feed an Asian Club. Well, man, if you stopped throwing all your bits at me, dude, maybe you could afford some rice, bro. Sending all your food money my way. Gotta test your rice pitties out. Nice. Well, I certainly appreciate them. Just nom them bits. Alright, so I'm gonna stop fucking around with this and see, like, what this actually means for... Yeah, we'll use Awakened Gems, why not? Oh yeah, Arcane Surge. Maybe I'll put that on Vortex, actually. Rice Pitties! Rip Rice Pitties. Awesome. I like it. That is good shit. Oh yeah, Controlled Destruction is brutal now. I forgot about that. Added cold damage? Okay. Yep. So I still want to chill, though. 29% against chilled enemies. I think it's safe to assume they're going to be chilled. Culling Strike? Oh yeah, I don't have an I don't have a weapon. Forgot about that. Wish I had a weapon. Like, why is this only doing 8,000 damage? That doesn't seem right at all. Inspiration. Probably not super useful. Ooh, cast on death. There we go. That would have been very useful on my previous my league starter character that died like 300 times. It's fucking miserable. Culling Strike. I don't know, man. 38% increased damage. I feel like that will plummet if I have a weapon that actually like adds damage. What can I throw on there that's... I'll just get some, like, generic nonsense. One-handed weapon. I don't know. Cold spell. Increased cold spell damage. I think this is pretty easy to get, like, 130, right? Yeah. So, this'll do fine. Copy item. I'm sensing that perhaps crit is the way to go with this build. Still with the controlled destruction, man. I don't know. I don't like that 80% less crit. It sounds terrible. Sure, inspiration. Well, that's not the damage I was hoping for, even, you know, with the bare bones build. Let's see what we can do about that. So manage trees. Rename. Non-crit. And new is going to be crit. Boop. Done. So this one I think I'm going to go up through Shadow. I feel like this route through here sort of sucks. Like it might actually be easier to go through Shadow anyway. Do I want to come this way for these life nodes? Yeah, why not? So I think, void batteries, unless something has changed, are still like super cheap this league. Yeah, so they're like still pretty damn affordable. Even for a pauper like me. So I think I'm gonna do the power charge thing. Doing them power charges and crit. Do I want to get Whispers of Doom? I don't know. So I think I still want to go life-based, because I'm dodge, and have this, so that sort of chops into my energy shield potential. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, get the Unleash thing. I really think Unleash is going to be awesome with this. It's just like a whole crap ton of Eye of Winters, like, exploding all at the same time, dealing a ton of burst damage. Yeah, I guess I'll swing on down there. Just swang it, because this node, this part of the tree is really cool. So get that. What am I, 85 points? Okay. How much life do I have? 127. Oh, we need to fix that shit. That's not gonna fly. Maybe I'll just use my remaining points to come down here. But probably not like that. Probably like this. I think that makes more sense. Yeah. So 190. Yeah, that's solid. 106 points, so that's level 80, what, 3? Yeah. Yeah, very doable. Okay. I think I can swing that. Oh, I didn't get any of the crit nodes, though. Boo. Do I need some more ints? No. Just do power charge duration, why not? So still 114, so level 91, that's not too bad. I can take that. So still with Cirrus, power charges. Yes, I do have power charges. We would have to do something to, like, essentially make sure that the enemy was shocked. So I got this. I don't know that that's going to do him any good, so probably get rid of those. But there is a cluster jewel. I know they messed with it, but there's a cluster jewel that was like, everything that's chilled is shocked and vice versa. I'll have to look that up. Let's see. Cluster jewel, I think it was a medium cluster jewel, as I recall. Non-damaging elements, probably? So I would like to have Blast Freeze. Freeze's spreading is pretty awesome. So maybe I need to, I think Cold Conduction was the one, right? That was the one that was, it used to be like, you just had shared, like, lightning and cold ailments, essentially. 10% chance to get a power charge when you shock a chilled enemy. Okay, fair enough. It's kind of weird, but okay. Okay. Blast Freeze and Chilling Presence both seem like good things to have. Yeah, so maybe I'll have to make room for, like, when I ultimately do this, make room for Cluster Jewel. I go right by it anyway with this particular tree, assuming I stick with it. So is this a good idea? So this is 7 points for 8, 16, 24% life, so that's 7.5% life. Yikes. Or 3.5% life per point. That ain't my favorite. Could be worse, though. Wonder if I could do better than that by going over here. I don't know, maybe not in combo with getting evasion. Which I guess my evasion isn't really going to be that great, though, if I do this route. It might be nice to come over here. Assassination is a really good node. This has been nerfed so many times, but it's still super good. Well, anyway, let's stick a void battery or two in there, see what happens. Boop. Boop. Now, that seems like a little bit more reasonable damage to me. Let's see if that has any effect on what I want. Cold pin, increase crit damage, and power charge on crit. If I put power charge on crit here, would that have any effect on what I want to do here? No, it would not. I want to do that. 74% chance to crit is not bad, not bad. So I think, what was the difference? So not a whole lot, really. And this would make me benefit a whole lot from further crit multi. Like, crit multi would be massive after that. Okay. Well, that's reasonable. All right. It's weird that that says I actually do more DPS, but I guess what you have to think is, like, your DPS for this, the uptime for that is not anywhere near 100%. Like, it's not even near 75, because that's like 75% of the damage, right? But my uptime for the damage would not be 75% of the time. So this is actually going to be much more burst damage. Alright. Well, that is a reasonable start, I feel like. 190 life, fair amount of dodge. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's get back to this guy here and fuck some shit up. So I actually have a logbook somewhere.
I can't
Hail!
Show expedition map. Oh, I have to get into the like box thing. I guess I don't have that?
I did it.
I did it.
I mean, we did it.
Let's see. Do these things sell? Hall of Legends or Crucible of Flame? Sorta. What was the other one? Crucible of Flame. I haven't had much luck selling temples. Like, I found some that were supposedly like pretty valuable at the beginning of the league, and just nobody ever bought them. I put them like, you know, price to move kind of thing. Yeah, whatever. I don't think I've seen either of these, so I'll just go and get the crafts, whatever.
Greetings.
Yeah, Inner Temple, screw it. Ah, need to blow my nose, I'll be right back. Whew. Ah, yes. Satisfaction guaranteed. Whew. Much needed. Alright, let's go kill some temple monsters. Yeah, so I need... Oh yeah, I meant to search for some stuff, some gear for this guy. I'm actually sort of steadily making income now, which is bueno. Yeah, I wanted that Glorious Vanity Jewel and also a Cluster Jewel with Fuel to Fight on it. Which unfortunately I don't think comes on a physical damage large Cluster Jewel. I think I'd have to do attack damage, but that doesn't do shit for me. Like, I think that affects my hit damage, but it doesn't affect my bleeding, so that's sort of trash for the moment.
My spirit is spent.
So yeah, I think I'll anoint that claw node and just accept the fact that it's not really all that great for me outside of the dual leech. And note that on this build I've like avoided deadly ailments, because like now deadly ailments is 80% less damage with hits, which is sort of insane, instead of 10. So like my hit damage is actually decent. Oh god. So I'll be able to leech pretty well. But yeah, as you can see, my mana situation is annoying at best. Just have to like chug mana potions constantly. It's sort of a pain in the ass. Do that after I glorify this temple, clear it in the name of exiles everywhere, get some groovy shit from these crazy corrupt bastards. Hey, you stop that. You stop dodging my shields. What's that? Are those embalmers? That might be kind of nice, actually. I feel like I make a poison build pretty much every league. Made one this league. It was terrible. Table of Sacrifice. Maybe I can sacrifice those carnal bits if they're not what I think they are. Why, yes, I will take that chaos. So yeah, I'll fiddle around with that Deadeye build a little bit more. How's the roll? Nope, that's not what I wanted to hit. How's the roll? Ooh, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I think I will keep that, though. Why do I have that? I mean, these have to be pretty cheap, right? Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Sacrifice that shit. Great, got even worse. It takes up more space. Excellent. Just how I drew it up. Okay, let's get out of here. This guy, I've been keeping my eye out for shields that I can upgrade to. Lion Eye's Remorse is pretty tough to beat, though. Or is it Remorse? Yeah. It's a pretty good shield, and I think I picked like 5 Chaos for mine or something, and it's like really nicely rolled. Like getting anything that's like noticeably better is pretty tough. Like it's gonna cost me an X at least, I think. And for that, I am dissatisfied. Because I am poor as shit. But one of these days I will earn my way to good gear. Actually, a pretty decent gear at the moment. It's not, I mean, it's certainly not great, but very much passable. I'm trying to do the whole, like, Thracian set and just see how that goes. I think it might sort of burn me on the life front a little bit. Because the helmet has, like, 7% life, and the gloves don't have any life at all. It's just life regen. And I think the boots have, like, 60 or something. What do my boots have? 67 life, yeah, so it's not, like, amazing. It's not terrible. But it's not exactly the, massive tank sort of stats that I was hoping for. Well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I will be very well off versus physical damage. And as soon as I finally get my, my block, my cruel lab, or, Uber lab, I will be, pretty tough to kill. I'm already pretty tough to kill, as you can see. I'm bungling this entire, like, interaction here, and just sort of, like, farting my way through, killing all this shit. Alright. Hey, you. You get out of here. It's so nice to be playing a character that I can actually, like, gain levels on. Like, I totally stalled out at level 83 on my last one, because I just, like, died so much. Alright. Let's do some breaches. I will take whatever's in there. What's that? Blood Rage. Cool. Oh yeah, I haven't been using Blood Rage either. I need to... God. I'm terrible at this game. Let's get Blood Rage on. Start hitting shit and leeching and all those fun things that we can do. another breach while I'm in a breach? Can I breachception? Nope, guess not. I don't think I've ever tried to do that. Nope, learn something every day, I guess. That is one of the remarkable things about this game, is I constantly am finding out things that I never knew. Or like, you know, figuring out that there's like some item that I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know that that existed. Just like a unique 3 breaches in the same map. Yeah, it's just the temple. I'm not that special, man. Stuff-ish. I don't really want to bother picking all that shit up. I'm never, ever gonna do breach stones, so... Yeah, what the hell's going on? Am I silenced or something? What the fuck just happened? I couldn't throw my shield. Oh, I, like, fat-fingered the weapon switch. That was terrible. No wonder. Life gets real hard when you suddenly can't block and can't attack. Alright, well that was a good waste of 10% experience. Fantastic. Let's get back to it. Oh, I guess I should have sold my shit. Oh well. Nah. I tilted. What the fuck just happened? Exactly, right? I really wish they had like a death recap thing, like, you died from being fucking dumbass and not having a weapon. Like, Last Epoch says, like, you died from, like, X type of damage from, like, this guy. And that would be, like, that would be really nice to know. So you're not just, like, in this mess of nonsense and suddenly you're dead. Alright, well that went well. Let's move on. But yeah, for sure, like, the, between, like, the visual clarity in this game and, like, the off-screen, you know, like, extremely high damage attacks, like, you know, potential one-shots and shit, like, it would be very nice to know what killed you. Guess I should turn my auras back on.
My spirit is spent.
Yeah, so very soon here, when I actually get some reasonable mana leech, I'll probably start running Pride. And I haven't looked at the cost of Enlightens recently, but I'm a little afraid to look. 'Cause I think all of those gems are like super hard to find this league. It used to be like a couple chaos. Has there been a level 100 no deaths character? I don't know. Probably. I have to assume so at this point. I mean, all those hardcore racer guys are nuts. Shit, seems like the hardest part of the game is Act 1 these days. Like, even on this character, I think I died twice in Act 1. Like, twinked, you know, had all the, like, leveling gear and stuff. And, like, it's just hard. Like, the first couple maps are, like, really difficult, I think. Like, fighting Hail Rake and stuff. Crafting recipe. Yeah, I don't know. Those hardcore guys are crazy. I assume so. I assume there's 100, but I don't know. Like, all I know is, like, when I first start playing, I see, like, you know, Tai Killer is the first to kill Maven, and I'm, like, level 8. You know? Like, oh, that was pretty fast, I guess. I want that. Ooh, accuracy. Great. I'll never use that. Oh, shit. First one was back in 2013? Well, that's a long time ago. I don't even know what people did to level back then. Was that still, like, back in the, like, dock runs age? Can't even remember. Like, everything's changed so much over the years. I used to do that shit, run the docks, man. That was terrible. But that was, like, that was shortly after I was, you know, used to, like, bail runs and stuff in Diablo 2, so it didn't seem that bad. But it was. It was that bad. Just, like, the same content over and over and over and over. What's in there? Stuff I'll never use. Cool. Safety immunity. Cool. That'll do. That will do. I mean, for obvious reasons, hardcore is not really for me, but I totally respect all the people who are, like, good enough to make that work. I would be so frustrated if, like, if I were to, like, get this far and then just have to start over. Like, that is totally not how I roll. That would 100% elicit a game quit scenario. Like, every time. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like, about as far as I'm willing to push hardcore games is, like, roguelike stuff, where you kind of at least get some progression. You know, and if you, like, fuck up, at least you get, like, some, you know, small semblance of, pittance for, for your trouble. Tetris, Tetris to pick up the jeweler's orbs. Did I already go to the warehouses? I feel like I did, but maybe not. We'll see. House of the Others? Oh goodness. Every time I go through the temple, like I've like avoided Alva so much through the years that, like, every time I go through it, it's like I feel like I've never seen any of this content before. I have no idea what any of this shit means.
I believe in traveling light.
All right, you go away. Park map, park map. Believe it or not, I'm still doing the chaos recipe, so I will take that. Yeah, level 76 isn't really high enough for me to worry too much about, like, crafting bases, I wouldn't say. Architect of the Horde. Yeah, don't care about that. Do I want any of these? Yeah, probably. Gotta be at least a couple chaos in there. It seems like quality gems drop way more often than they used to. Like, especially over the past, like, 2 or 3 leagues. Okay, I'm in warehouses. Let's go to tunnels.
I can't do this just
Kill a
yet.
bunch of random dudes. Move along. Might as well get the experience. I'm here. This game is a ridiculous, like, explosion fest. I love it. Oh, what is that? No Jorbs today, folks. Gotta pick me up some maps. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, so lots of upgrades for this guy coming in the very immediate future. I just have to remember to do them actually after I finish this lab. I think I can achieve most of them. Question mark. Wait, can I go from here? Nope. God, freaking shield charged awkward ass movement skill. Ooh, GCP. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll see how this bad boy plays after I actually, like, invest some cash into it. My big expense will be a 6-linked Creations Carapace. I'm sort of questioning that expense, but it's pretty good armor. And it'll actually, like, the way I have things set up, it'll free up a lot of space. Because I have Aspect of the Crab on my belt right now, which is just sort of shitty because it limited me dramatically in, like, what I could put on, basically. So I did end up finding a decent one, I think. I think it was like 20 chaos or something. It has, you know, like 70-something life and a decent resist.
I believe in treading light.
Plus, I think some flask effect. So, I mean, it's really a decent build, especially for the cost. Superior discharge. That makes me think of gross things. Alright, yeah. Where am I going now? So, Hall of Legends, Guardhouse, Engineering Department. Sure.
I can't do this just yet.
I feel like I probably need to go back to town and offload all this shit that's in my inventory. Right quick. Before I give this Legion a go. Chances are pretty good. I will, oh, level 2. That's nice. Chances are pretty good. I'll have at least a few things that I want to bring back. And my damage is not terrible, but definitely starting to drop off a little bit here in tier 9-ish land. So that's where the cluster jewels will come in handy, and also upgrading my shield. That would be fantastic. All right, let's get a lot of that nonsense out of my inventory. I love Plague Bearer. That's one of my favorite skills that they've ever made. Super cool. Melee Fizz. Oh, I don't even remember picking that up. Properties doubled while I'm in a breach, though. Woo. Let's see. Will any of these be worth more than 2 chaos? I seriously doubt it. Maybe Blast Chain mode? Nope. Maybe Plague Bearer. Nah. Hey, Spectral Chill Throw. Look at that. That's worth 2C. Might actually sell that one. Okie doke. So usually what I do is I just throw all my random quality gems in some dump tab and then vendor them for GCPs when they don't sell, because they never sell. But I like to think that I'm actually, like, doing something productive with them. Oh yeah, I needed to, well, why don't I get this jewel slot while I'm at it? I have a jewel slot here to get to. Might have to be, I've stunned an enemy recently. Might have to get a little creative to make that cluster jewel work, but hey, whatever. what it's all about, right? Can't be complaining about that when I just talked up my theory crafting game. Poor form, poor form.
Can't do this just yet. My spirit is spent.
Ooh, that was a little spicy. My chaos resistance is terrible. Seems like a great reason to do the temple, huh? Like you're getting smoked. Fireproof chest. Alright, Puarte, give me something cool. Dude, I love skills that chain. They make my lack of ability to aim at anything so much better. Alright, what do we have here? That's, like, pretty good. I mean, it's not, like, amazing or anything, but... Alright. Put some life on there and be good to go. Crit... What? Good chance against shocked enemies, huh? Now, that's what's up. Okay. Tier 2 life. What would you craft on that, I guess? I'm not sure. Dang. Well, those were pretty okay rolls, all things considered. Alright. We'll keep those around, maybe harvest craft onto them or something. Not too bad. Get tier 2 life rolls on both of those amulets. I'm okay with that. Wait, where am I going? Okay, I already did the Crucible of Flame, and we need to go back to the Hall of Legends, because I like Legions. I'm glad I remembered that, because I think I just, like, moved on. Whoops! Superior Arctic Armor. One of these days I'm gonna make a melee character with the anomalous Arctic armor and like lots of extra quality, and just like sit there and make my freezes spread to everyone, because that sounds awesome. And use the perfect form. I'll have a perfect form so everything is like, you know, it's all free. I can link Arctic armor a whole bunch and it's free. Alright. Let's kill some generals, baby. Where you at, generals? Grey Warhorn, that needs to go. Oh, I'm not fast enough. I'm not fast enough to kill everything.
My spirit is spent.
Okay. Ooh, lots of leap slams from the Karui friends. Oh god. Damn, Blood Fists means business. Fuck. Okay. I mean, I guess with a name like Blood Fists, generally you're probably somebody that most people don't mess with too much. Well, yes, I will open your currency, Karuri Warhorde, that didn't really have shit for currency in it. Great, that went well. It went super well. You boys stop fighting. That's fodder for more chaos. Somewhere down the line. Let's see, did I miss any rooms? Don't believe so. Alright, let's go see what trash this guy gives me. Totally looking forward to that. I mean, at least they've kind of like upgraded this boss from almost entirely worthless to just like mostly worthless. Actually, last league, like, I basically got my currency start from this boss. Like, I dropped the like the vial thing that's worth like 6x or something, or it was at the time. I was like, okay, well that funds pretty much my entire build. Great. That was cool. Hopefully that happens again right now. I want that. I want 6 exalts. Ow, hey. Eh. What is killing me? Okay, let's see. String of Servitude. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see how little that's worth. It's kind of an interesting corruption. Wait, it's not corrupted. What's the... Oh, it's Takati. Okay. Not good enough. Oh. Ah, let's see. Let's see if that's worth anything. 5C? Yeah, whatever. I might hold on to that for a minute and see what happens. It's kind of interesting. Not really much else on it though. Meta region. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that makes that worth keeping. Tight. I'm gonna throw an AUG on that just because I want to. I want to see what happens. Boop. Oh, 17 life, brick. Okay, that was easy. Alright, you can go for, what was it? Yeah, 3C, whatever. Not gonna spend another 4 rocks to fix that. But 3 suffixes. What do I want as a prefix on that? What are my options, I guess? Crouch speed. Mana, perhaps? 100 chaos. I didn't think it was gonna be worth that much. Okay. Why do I have 95 total life? Oh, because of the strength. Why don't we do 70? 40 still. That's pretty good. I'm gonna slap some mana on there. Great. Lowest roll. Perfect.
Greetings.
Yeah. Cool. See if somebody will give me 50C for that. I'm down. And this is probably like 3C at most. I don't know that I buy that. Let's do it. Yeah, that's more like it. There's just not a whole lot of temple mod stuff. Yeah, so I'll put that up for maybe 10C. I mean, maybe that's like a super valuable mod or something, but there wasn't like... Huh. Okay, well, I'll put it up for 20. Let's see what happens. I mean, a lot of that stuff that, you know, it seems like, you know, you get these like huge hits it's just like that's not realistic. It ain't worth that. Okay. Alright, 10C, so I can do, what can I do on this? Whatever I damn well want. Cool. Might just put some res on it. Put some cold and fire, so it's got all three. So if somebody searches for that for some reason, then I will be covered. There you go. Guess I need the higher tier of that, but let's see what that does to value. Not much. Still, worth 2 alks,
They
probably.
can't do this just yet.
So you can be... Yeah, you can be 20C also. Let's see. Anyone is willing to give that. Arctic Burner. Alright. So, house cleaning time. Let's make some chaos, 2 at a time. Super exciting. I've never actually done the chaos recipe before, like in any previous leagues. And it's super tedious, but seems to be working. Let's see. What else do I need? Helmet, boots, belt, armor, sword. Yeah, that's good. Okay, what did I miss? Gloves. Damn it.
Still same.
Seems like I always miss one thing. Just like costs me a bunch of extra time for no reason. Okay, so I need helmet, boots, gloves. Damn it, really? Belt. Always something, man. Always something. Do I not have any more belts? Nope, there's belt. Yeah, I feel like basically after I get rid of... Probably after this round, I probably should start identifying stuff. 'Cause I'll be in the realm where I'm more likely to get actual cash out of these things that I'm identifying than I am to have it be worth less than 2 chaos. That is to say, the things that I would identify would be worth more than 2 chaos. Let's see, boots. Have any gloves in here? No. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna call that a day, I think. I have enough chaos, I think that it's not really worth doing that anymore. So let's ID the jewelry. And then move along. Got all of it. Yeah. ID. Okay. Oh yeah, nothing for life. I thought maybe I could craft life on there and that one would be decent, but nope. Might not be awful. Yeah, okay. That's a pretty solid Archmage ring. If anybody actually still plays Archmage. Okay, so I'm gonna craft res on that. Oh, yeah. First, I'm going to sell all that shit. Fire and lightning is what I want. Let's see, did that meaningfully change the value? Let's see if the mana. Okay, yeah. Put it up for 5C. And this one was what, 10? Every little bit helps. I know it's a month into the league, but I'm still sort of in
I can't do this just yet.
beginner scrounge for money mode, which is fine. That's part of the appeal to me, to be honest. Alright, what is the glorious vanity jewel that lets me overleech? Jesus, wish I could type. Glorious vanity. Is it like Alwana or something? Yeah, there you go. I think it's Immortal Ambition. Yes, is it 0? Life leech effect's not moving full life. Fabulous. Let's fucking do it. Glorious vanity. Oh, you know, I don't even need to do that, actually, you're right. I'll just type in Awana and that's good enough. Blood sacrificed in the name of Awana. Ooh, that's nice and cheap. Oh, and of course it's all the same frickin' dude. Price fixing shit. Son of a bitch. Okay. Ooh, first... Wow, first one, huh? Not bad. This weird frickin' anime lewd stuff. I'll never understand that. Yes? Do you have a jewel for me, sir? Awana? Excellent. Thank you. Let's get out of this weird, creepy, somewhat pedophilic hideout and put that in my tree. Great. That'd be great. Alright, let's see how bad that screwed up. Cast speed, great. Lightning resistance, evasion rating. Oh, okay. Block attack damage is actually pretty useful, but cast speed and evasion are... Okay, but at least I have Overleech. Cool. Do I want to spend... How much... Wait, it was a silver to get this weird claw thing, right? Soul Raker. Silver and verdant. I'm pretty sure I have a verdant oil. Where was that? Blight. Yeah, verdant oil, so I'm just silver. How much, pray tell, is a silver oil? Hopefully, not much. Okay, 14C, 15C, I'll take that. Aw, you bitch. Alright, no such luck with the, like I had with the Timeless Jewel. It will not. It will work this time. I said that to myself so many times with my frickin' first character. Dear God. Here, I'm going to make this cheaper. I want to sell my ship. So we're going to make that cheaper. And we'll make that cheaper too. Oh yeah, I just picked those up, so. You stay the same price. You can be 5. And yeah. Alright, I'm happy with all that. You can be 25. Okay, moving on. 22? Jesus. Okay, well no wonder those other guys didn't respond. Alright. Baked chicken was right. Okay. I hope that that has some sort of meaning to that guy. It's gotta be an inside joke. Alright, Mr. Chicken. Give me that. Thanks. Chaz? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, now let's leave that party first.
I can't do this
And
just
then
yet.
I will I anoint that? Yeah, yes I will. Wait, can you can anoint in here, yeah. I'm gonna do this, I've never done this before. Boop. Boop. What was the other one? Sepia. Okay. And Soul Raker. Okay. Yep, let's do it. Okay. Get on there so I can actually use my gear. Thank you. Alright, that'll actually make a huge difference for me. I regret not doing that change earlier. I really wish I had a person hit vulnerability ring, but man, they are so expensive, and I have to have like a lot of dexterity on my gear somewhere. And this, like, that amulet also gives me all the int I need to, you know, a whole bunch of extra bonus stats, because my build is fragile that way, which is not great. And I use like the int pretty much exclusively for that. I think Herald of Purity uses it too. Oh, and Vulnerability uses it also, but I could theoretically get rid of that without too much problem. Herald of Purity, yeah, it also uses int, so I feel less bad about that. Herald of Purity is, in addition to being an awesome all-around damage buff, is also really, really nice for durability because of all the sentinels that occupy enemies. Don't leave home without it if you're a Fizz build, in my humble opinion. Let's see, what else did I need to do here? Oh yeah, I need to pick up a decent cluster jewel. So what do I want on a cluster jewel? I was looking at this earlier, I think. Fire damage, what do I was looking at fire damage? Oh well. Master the fundamentals. Okay. Alright, Force Multi seems like a kind of gimme. Furious Assault. Actually, all of these are pretty good. Except Grimmoth. I wonder if I somehow can afford a 3 property jewel. Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So let's see. Ironbreaker, Master of the Fundamentals. Furious Assault, Battle Hardened. Oops. Furious Assault, Battle Hardened, Exploit Weakness. Hmm. Yeah, it's fine. We'll put it on there. So, count 3 at him. See what happens. Oh yeah, but they're shitloads of passive skills. Wow, that's really not very expensive. Huh. Alright. That's extremely unexpected. They all have exploit weakness though. It's like easily the worst one. Let's see what happens if I take that off. Oh yeah, it's still. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Might have to do that. So, all of these have flat fizz damage. Sure. Yep, I'll take that.
I can't do this just yet.
Do what? Give me your cluster jewel. Yeah, I knew that was too good to be true. Especially with Y memes. Ah, yes, yes. They're all price fixing. Great. Great. So the question is, do I bother to pay 50C for this jewel? Or do I get one of the cheap ones with the vulnerability? So what is... So 25% increased effective vulnerability. So they will take... Guess I do. Yep. Hell yeah, I do. Yeah, I want your jewel. You damn right. Okay, well, that sort of makes that point moot. Fantastic. Oh, there's a bunch of people fishing on me. And none of them are Krilson. 8 passive skills, Battle Hardened, Furious Assault, Ironbreaker. Dude, I'm in. Thanks a lot. Dude, there's another fruit fly here. These things... If you didn't see my interview talk on Wednesday, there was a fruit fly in my face the entire damn talk. The whole freaking time. And eventually... it flew into my mouth while I was talking. And I ate that bitch. Because I had no choice. So, that was fun. It's like literally flying like right here in my face the entire time for like an hour and a half. And I was trying to at least like sort of be engaging and professional, and yeah, that did not happen. And then I ate a fly. So, that was cool. It's a good story. Good times for everyone involved, especially me. Wow, I can't believe that was so cheap. That makes it pretty easy to get rid of those, I guess. This is Fizz Dot. Those are pretty good. What would I give up? What else would I give up to? Why, that is fantastic. I will take another 70C because I just spent a shitload. Probably a pretty good deal for 70C, honestly. I had it up for 80, but just knocked it down. Yes. Yes, I do. Thanks. Alright. got some chaos to work with. Money, 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 money. I can't decide whether I want to try to color this, because, like, I need 4 off colors. That's probably not good. I would strongly prefer to wait until I actually have a 6-link one. Then just sort of have this one for sale, you know, just in case. Because I think I picked it up for like 30C or something, 35, and it took me like 10 jeweler's orbs to get 6 sockets, and then I used a 5-socket harvest on it. So that would be like mostly profit, you know, like solid 20 chaos profit, which makes a difference for me. Okay, what else can I get? What else can I get right now? Huh. I do not know. That will all make a pretty big difference, though. Oh, I can probably start running Pride. Yeah, hell yeah. Is that Pride? No. I cannot start running Pride, because I literally have 0 mana if I do that. Okay. I guess I require an Enlighten. Let's see how badly that will hurt. Enlighten support. Oh great, it's an X for a level... Oh, level 3 Corrupted is 1.3x. Yeah, so 1.5x for frickin' level 3. Like, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Well, Pride. Sorry. Just have to wait for a while. Oh. Wait, so I don't actually have an aura.
Can't do this just yet.
Do I? Because I have Herald of Purity and Crab thing, so maybe there's some shenanigans I can wrangle here. No, that's not what I wanted. Only 1 permanent aura from your skills, 50% more reservation of your skills. Okay, yeah, that's not what I'm after. Not what I'm after at all. Okay. So I want to
Well met.
get... What do I want to get?
Keep fighting.
Stay lucky.
Don't drink the water.
Oh yeah, my logbook is in my that stash. These guys. I actually have no idea how to actually put that stash in my hideout. Sadly enough. Oops. Nope, no more editing.
Well met.
Sell items. Oh, that's for... I see.
Farewell.
Sell items.
Until next time.
I'm of a particular purpose, see? I'm
Oh, Tujin.
Don't be
Alright, well, why don't I go do a map and get my logbook out? What map do I want to do? That's the question. Oh, I have a hunter map. A, and turns in. Okay. Well, then that's easy choice. Sure, first crypt. Let's do it. Balls to the wall. Oh, fuck. Okay. Enfeeble... Actually, none of that's really all that bad. Dodge is unlucky? Okay, yeah, whatever. No fucks. No fucks given. That is a T10, so we are going to do an alpha mission. So I might get a red map. I might get a red map.
I
There we go.
do love the stink of victory.
The stink of victory.
I can't do this just yet.
Alright, let's see here. Yep, there's my hunter friend. Shadow of Vengeance. Okay. Sounds ominous. Dude, this feels way better, I have to say. Oh boy.
Spirit is spent.
Ooh. As Host rocks my world. Yeah, the Mana Leech is real nice. Man, I've been missing that. What you doing? Harbinger of Elements? Get on out of here. What you're harbinging. Let's see. Go up this way, because it seems unlikely to be the outlet, and indeed it is not. Alright, well, I'm pretty happy with those upgrades I just made. That was nice. Little Anoint. Little Timeless Jewel. Really need to up my shield. That's on my mind for sure. I just don't think I can afford anything that's like substantially better than Lion Eyes right now. So I've kept an eye on that. Yeah, kill that stupid allies can't die totem. And one of these days, I will find somebody who is crazy enough to have gotten the Spectral Shield Throw fires 5 additional projectiles enchant on a Gratian's hat. Not holding my breath on that one, but maybe someday that will occur. I think more realistically, I will have to be the one farming those enchants. Unfortunately. Ooh. Oh goodness. What was that? Acton's Nightmare? Cool. Always a pleasure to find spiffy, unique maps. Superior Cruelty, okay.
I can't do this just yet.
Can't do it just yet. Where does that enchant spawn? Uber Lab or Gardens? I mean, I think it's just Uber Lab. But I guess now that you mention it, I'm not 100% sure. I'll look that up in just a second. God, the new wiki site, just like, it's like frickin' eye cancer. Lord's Labyrinth, sure. Adpocalypse, yeah, dude, absolutely. It's freaking terrible, and it's really difficult to navigate. Do we not have... Let's see. Heist enchantment, no. No. Spectral Shield Throw, wow, apparently a lot of people are very interested in that, that enchantment, in fact. But that's actually, I hadn't considered just doing it through this, so that's nice. Yeah, it's just Uber Lab. So hey, there's hope. Maybe one of these days when Uber Lab has a decent layout, I'll just waste my frickin' soul trying to get that enchant and fail miserably trying. Alright, Zana, what you got? Okay. You guys suck. Leave me alone. Okay, open the breaches. Metamorph with a bunch of shit. Reflects Ellie. Ooh, candidate region. Bleh, blah. Have I ever done powerlifting? In college, my first year of college, I did, because my roommate was going to be a Marine, and he was like a freaking twig. And I gained 15 pounds in a month. So I didn't do that anymore. 15 pounds of muscle in a month. Mostly muscle, I guess. But, you know, I was 18, so... Or 19, I guess. This map item. Why, do you ask? Yeah, it was like a month and a half. Yeah, it was insane. Absolutely insane. I get muscle bound really quick, actually. That would be a good problem to have for a lot of people, but it bothers me because I don't have any use for that. Or at least I used to, when that was something that, you know, was actually like had a chance of happening. God, temp chains, no regen. Fuck that. It sounds terrible. Well, I guess I'm opening breaches. I've even completed all those. I completed all of these. What the shit, Zana? Come on. The nurse complains about cathing a patient. My muscle-bound framal intimidator. Dude, let me tell you, there is nothing that will intimidate a nurse who doesn't want to do her job, believe me. They have made their minds up. I'm sure you are well aware of that. Yeah, let's just do that. Find a unique item. Sure, why not? Oh, channel, it's my favorite map too. Shit, I didn't even pay attention to that. Let's slay some monsters, get more time. Yay! As I prepare to backtrack for the next 5 minutes. Perfect. Nurses would refuse in the ED. Dude, it happens all the time. Like, all the freaking time. It's crazy. Oh, well, that was the unique item that I had to find. Okay. Kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, I mean, like, so, like, one of the kind of hallmarks of anesthesia in my mind is that you're like the Swiss Army knife, right? Like, you kind of go around just like solving people's problems essentially. And nurses are well aware of that, especially in an academic setting. So like when we were in the ICU, there's just a parade of nurses coming in asking us to like do their small procedures, like put, you know, NG tubes in and, you know, administer meds that they were unfamiliar with or just whatever. And it's so much easier to just, like, unfortunately, it's so much easier to just do it and just, you know, capitulate than it is to try to fight it, because you're ultimately going to have to do it anyway. And, you know, you're just, like, buying yourself a bunch of phone calls, essentially, if you know, say no. So, and you have zero power as a resident. They're just everybody's bitch. So, you just have to do it. But yeah, it's very frustrating, to your point, when you're, like, overwhelmed and people just sort of decide they don't want to do their jobs. Like, you're kind of like fighting to get out of the weeds to begin with, and then they're like, yeah, you know, I just really don't want to do this. Like, well, why the fuck are you, why are you here? If you don't want to do this, what are you doing here? Get another job. Oh well. Soapbox done. Instead of doing, nurses would go back to sitting in their chair staring at their phones. Yeah. My wife has a whole lot to say about that, actually. So she worked at like a private physician-owned hospital previously before moving here. And she went from that, and it was like, you know, they had no problem culling people who didn't want to do work. But by the same token, they also, like, handsomely rewarded you for, you know, being good at what you did. So, like, there were bonuses and profit sharing to some degree, and they like, you know, bought food for everybody and all that sorts of thing. So like quality of life was pretty good, right? If you were not one of the people who sucked. So she came here when she moved here with me for residency, and she went to the biggest safety net hospital in Missouri, like the biggest Medicaid provider in the state. And it's an academic institution, as you might imagine, and basically the workflow is the polar opposite of what she had been used to. Everybody's lazy, things move very smooth, you know, very slowly all the time. You know, like it's a nightmare trying to like fire anybody or like, you know, get anybody to actually do what they're supposed to be doing. And her frustration because of that was infinite, essentially. And that's sort of like a, you know, like there's a set amount of work to do, and it's divided amongst all the people. So if like one person just decides not to do it, like it falls to the other people. And she was, you know, usually the person that, like, she'd get her shit done efficiently, and then, you know, see that like somebody else is outside for a half-hour smoke break, where she hasn't had a break all day. She's like, well, shit, I guess I'm doing these phone calls. I guess I'm like stocking these rooms. I guess I'm cleaning these, you know, instruments and stuff. It's like, fuck, man. It's brutal. And she kind of got over that eventually, but, you know, like, her give a shit meter was just tapped out. Oh, what? She... Oh my god. You were with a chick in the medical play and she wanted to cath you? That sounds like a fucking hell no to me, man. Like, why aren't you a nurse? Exactly. I mean, wouldn't that be kind of awkward, though? Like, if that's, like, your fetish? Like, you go to work and, like, enact your fetish every day? Yeah, I got out of there fast. I bet you did. I bet you did, man. Like, there is no way that you were putting something in my penis tonight. No way. That's not how this is supposed to work. Like, even if you knew what you were doing, that's a hard no. There's no fucking way. Yeah, with no medical. Yeah, I mean, perfect. You're like, yeah, or your urethra, dude. Like, tear a hole in that shit. That's a huge problem. That's a big old surgery. God, man. Oh god, people are so crazy. I wonder if she'd ever like had any takers on that. Like, somebody brings her home and they're like, you know what? Yes, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Let's do that. Let's put a catheter in my penis right now. She's a pro dominatrix? Well, she is honing her craft, that is for sure. That's definitely some pretty niche shit to me. I mean, I guess there's a market for it, right? Some crazy bastard pay her like $20,000 to put a put the biggest catheter she can find in his dick, like jiggle it around, yank on it a little bit. Cathing her partners was some of the more tame shit she do. Oh god. Oh, poor guys. You know, I'm reminded of the German sex cannibals who like cut off each other's dicks and like cooked them and ate them a few years back, probably about 10 years ago. All of that just sounds like, just like why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? Also into giving people enemas, speculums out, and seeing what's up your rectum, literally. Wow. Sounds like my kind of gal. Shit, man. Whoa. That's a rough date, man. That's a real rough date. Want to hire her? Hell yeah. Bring it on. If it's anything less than like $1,000 an hour, I'm good. Let's do it. all about it. Want to hire her. Jesus. Just like makes me cringe just thinking about it. Ugh.
Are you sure about that placement?
Why, yes, please cath me right now. Oh, got one more. Can't be crits. Well, guess what? I can't crit anyway, so that'll work. Want to hire her as a nurse? I mean, she would certainly put down any disagreement pretty quickly, I think. Just like carry a garden hose around as a catheter, and any unruly patients figure out exactly what she has in mind for it. Her compliance would be very high, I'm sure. You can't even pee without my permission. Yeah, well, actually, it's sort of the opposite of that, right? Like, you can't do anything but pee because you just have an open tube letting that happen.
I can't do this just yet.
I mean, I guess there's people who enjoy that as well. So, you know, she's all set. She is good to go. Nope, that's not the way I want to go. God, man. A while back, one of my good friends had this friend who was just like obsessed with going to this gay club here in town. Isn't there inflation pulled for the catheter? Yes, there is. Yes, there certainly is. You can. That's usually what holds it in place, though. But they like you can, you know, that like goes in their bladder and holds it, you know, keeps it from slipping out. But you can yank on that and cause all sorts of like anus pain or pleasure, I guess, for some people. So you can clamp them. There's like little clips on them that you can close. But yeah, so this dude, like, we went, it was this guy's birthday, and we went out to this gay club, and like, you know, we're just hanging out. It's a fun place. There's like drag shows and stuff, and you know, whatever. It's just a wild ass time. And so like we're all kind of getting hammered, and like my friend was like just, you know, dancing on the dance floor, and this dude comes up to him and is like, I will pay you $100 and buy your drinks all night if you stand on me. My friend's like, okay, sure. Let's do that. That sounds awesome. Because, you know, like at the time we were, I don't know, probably 22, you know, early 20s. Nobody had any money, and like, you know, we were spending a lot of money at the bar, so, you know, we're talking a couple $100 here. And he was like, fuck yeah, let's do this. And so he's like standing on this guy, and the guy's like kind of starting to get off on it. And he's like, this is too weird, man. I gotta go. I'm done. I can't handle it. I'm out. I'd stand on that dude now, right? Yeah. Hey man, free drinks all night, right? I would have to think real hard about stepping off. Oh, this isn't worth anything. Why am I even bother checking this? Yeah, dude, sounds like a good night, right? Just like stand on some guy and you're all set. But there may be maybe some level of expectation for you know, things to come after that. I would assume. Oh, I gotta go back and get my logbook. Because I'm a dumbass. Oh. Let's do it. Alright. I'm gonna sign out of this. Maybe he wants a swirly after. Big wedgie. Disconnect. Alright. Excellent. There we go. I sensed that I was about to be deluged with questions. Got a giant wedgie from a stripper in a strip club? That's great. I love it. I want this. Boop. Oh, and I forgot an excavated chest, too. Alright. Giant wedgie from a stripper. That's fantastic.
Good to see you.
Let's see. What do I have here? Broken Circle. Rog is the Broken Circle, right?
Good luck out there.
Glad to see you.
What are the Chalice? Oh, shit. Whisper Tree, what's going on, man? Thank you for following. Appreciate the support. How's your evening going? Hopefully you're, ignoring her performance and she told you to stand up. It started spanking you? Nice. Nice. You were a bad, bad boy. I dig it. Aquila? Oh, yeah. No, I actually deliberately left that because I thought that there was nobody in there. Sorry. It kept like, the Discord kept like flashing up on my screen, like, you know, people coming in and out, but hey, sorry. Didn't mean to ditch you there. I know, physicians exist online, believe it or not. Like, we do things other than medicine. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Let's do.
Wait a second, what was I looking for? So, Broken Circle. Who's Broken Circle?
Need something?
Oh, Gwennon.
Good luck.
Let's do Tujins. He's the black side, right? Yeah. Okay.
Welcome.
Expedition map.
Translation's tough on this one. The
Yeah, there's a...
expedition to Remembrance was
I
really
don't believe
difficult.
there's actually anybody else
Lists of
doing
landmarks,
this kind of content
trek,
online.
Notable hills,
Like,
rivers,
literally nobody else.
mountain range. He goes on at great length about the
I don't think there's anybody talking about, like, medical
pages
stuff
and
at
pages
all.
of arbors,
Let alone somebody who's, like,
striking
gaming
verses
and
connect the
doing
craft
it.
of exotically dressed shamblers.
Explosive radius,
Young men still the same
increased
front
number
as
of
they
remnants,
felt
huh?
years ago, it seems. Might be a vowel site from that description. though he doesn't go
Additional
into
suffix
detail about
modifier.
it.
I don't even know what that means, but let's do it. Dr. K, he's pretty much the only one, but that's psychiatry, which is, you know, like, a very separate brand of medicine than pretty much anything else. Yeah, psych is way different. Like, I've kind of generally just been talking about, like, you know, anything else. Like, things that most people would be concerned about. Though he does corner the market on the whole mental health thing, which is awesome. His production is very good, in my opinion. Very useful, very well done. But yeah, I've found, other than him, I've found one person who's a physician, like openly a physician, on Twitch, and I think he just kind of like fucks around, basically. He like just like talks about his day and then goes about doing whatever he wants to do. Like, he's not usually down to, you know, actually, like, do medical talks and stuff. But I am. Because I'm special. Let's see. Runic monsters are duplicated. And penetrate fire res. Yeah, okay, let's give it a shot. Usually see doctors on other platforms. Yeah, pretty much, like, YouTube is about it, I think. Do I see psychiatrists as doctors? So, yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, they, like, psych is definitely one of those fields where you can pretty much forget that like everything else exists, right? Like it's so specialized and so different from the rest of medicine that like you know, it's just, you know, you just don't have to know or keep up with the rest of it. Like orthopedics is another really good example of a specialty that does that. Like they pretty much just like fix bones, right? I mean, it's sort of like a meme in the medical world, but it's really true. Like if they have a patient with, you know, some sort of like complex medical history or something, they just like get the internal medicine team to see him and don't even worry about it. Or they're like, you know, they come see me in our office and they're like, oh, I think this patient's really sick. What do you want to do about that? Like, don't worry about it. We got it. But yeah, again, it's just like something that's so different and so specialized that it's, you know, in another league, pretty much. And like the way that you have to handle psychiatric issues, ortho, you need to be cognitive vascular. Yeah, I mean, you have to have like a really good, you know, working anatomy knowledge. But I'm not saying that they like totally like forget everything. I mean, some of them do, or it seems like some of them do. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go balls to the wall. I'm gonna hurt myself. But yeah, I mean, like ultimately, they just really have nothing to do with like complex medical management, which is fine. You know, whatever.
I can't do this just yet.
I am more than happy to take care of that most of the time. But yeah, like the nature of psych patients, it's so like longitudinal. You know, like all psych treatments are kind of like guess and check. Like you start them on a dose of X, and then where's the boss? Is there like a boss thing in here that I missed? No, guess not. I have 4 left. But yeah, they like it's really difficult to just compare it with anything else because it's so like, you know, you take like months. I mean, even the drugs like take, you know, a couple weeks at least to like get to a steady state where they're actually doing what they're supposed to. And you have to make sense of things that don't make sense, which is like the most infuriating part about psychiatry to me, and why I could never do it, because the people you see all the time are not logical. Like by definition, they are not logical. And that drives me insane. I don't like it. They're also awake, which is a huge problem. The treatments are hand wavy and kind of BS. Yeah, I mean, not gonna argue that. Like, yeah, I agree. It's true. A lot of it is just sort of like, well, you know, this generally works, and we'll see what happens. Alright, let's see how this goes. This might be rough. Yeah, can't be sure that what you have will be treated. Yeah, it's true. I mean, and that's, you know, again, that's why it's like so frustrating for me, is that you don't see results for months, even if what you're doing is the right thing to do. And it's just like, that's just terrible. You know, in my line of work, I'm like, I push a med in somebody, and like within 5 minutes, it's like pretty much at full force. No questions asked, you know? And like, I don't have to like worry about compliance, you know, whether or not they're actually like taking their meds or anything like that. I just like go straight in their IV. I don't have to like worry about, you know, anything really. It's just there. I just see a problem and I fix it. But yeah, it's a different world. Very, very different world. It takes a a special type of person to want to do, and an even more special person to be good at. Oh good, Nitro the Smooth. What's up, dude? Oh my god, anointing that frickin' leech node was huge. What an awesome quality of life improvement that was. Why is that highlighted weird? Okay. I don't know. So yeah, anyway. How talkative are we on touchy subject like mid-level controversies? Very. That's like one of the most common topics I'm asked about, honestly. My take is a bit of an unpopular one, and that is that the rise of mid-levels in medicine is, so one, inevitable. Like it's just a market force that was gonna happen. Like, you know, if you have this rather large amount of people who don't really need to see a doctor, and so why would you pay for a doctor, like you as a employer or a hospital or group or something, why would you pay for a doctor to see those people? That doesn't make a lot of sense economically. So that's one thing that, like, medicine has sort of been contending with for a long time, right? They've just sort of been staving that off. And the other thing is there's, you know, a paucity of, like, primary care providers, and so it's just sort of a natural progression that, you know, somebody's going to rise to that challenge. Like, there's opportunity there, so, you know, here we have a whole bunch of nurse practitioners coming in. And, like, you know, oh no! And, you know, I think we may figure out that might not be the best thing in the world for anybody, patient care or, you know, etc. But, minions and damage. Okay, that might be worth something, even though it's 9. But yeah, it's sort of like teachers, right? So anytime you have a profession that is compensated poorly, it's going to be less desirable, and that's the case for primary care, for sure. Like, oh boy, I can never remember. MGMA data came out not too long ago, probably a couple months ago at this point. And, you know, as per usual, primary care is, like, at the bottom of the heap. So, like, what's your motivation
I can't do this just
to
yet.
go to med school and then spend 3 years, you know, in residency? Like, basically, their training is equivalent to, oh, hello. Thank you very much, Chest. Their training is equivalent to mine, right? They struggled just as much as I did, like, got their asses handed to them. I dropped an X from just a random ass chest. But yeah, so, like, the point is, like, why would you go through 7 years of advanced training to make half as much money? Like, to make half the income potential that you have. What sense does that make? And you, in a lot of cases, work harder, right? Like, I have a really unpredictable schedule, but I at least, you know when my work is going to be done. And it's, you know, like, I don't have huge production pressure. You know, I don't have to, like, march through seeing tons of patients and stuff and, you know, have quotas and any of that. But, like, I just don't get it. There's no motivation, you know? So, like, if we increase the compensation, then you'll have more desirable candidates wanting those jobs, and you'll have more people, just in general, wanting those jobs. But as it is now, oh my god, that's just not the case. No actual faith in your future profession. Well, what are you looking to go into, man? I don't think it's all doom and gloom, but I do think that this, like I said, there's been this pendulum that physicians have, you know, sort of been, like, holding up for years, for decades even. You're an applicant this cycle. Okay. But yeah, it's like just sort of naturally swinging towards, like, the care team model is just the more profitable thing to do. It just is. Like, so if you can have 3 nurse practitioners seeing patients who just, like, you know, tell you stuff and you say, yeah, do this, like, that's a much more efficient use of your time than it is for you to see all of those people. And I mean, that's just a fact. Like, there's just, that's the smartest way to break down the labor. And like, anesthesia's been doing that for years. And they're like, I think there's still a fair amount of like MD only, or well, physician only practices like on the coast, on the West Coast in particular. But those, like, they're seeing the writing on the wall, you know, like it's just a higher cost thing, you know, like, then there's no reason to do that. You might be brainwashed by, yeah, I wouldn't, it's really not all bad, man. I mean, it's something that the whole healthcare system will have to adapt to, for sure. You know, the influx of mid-level providers, and it's going to be a little while before, like, you know, hospitals figure out that, you know, having all these, like, poorly trained nurse practitioners is a real pain in the ass. But, like, for now, they're filling a void that's there. You know, we just don't have enough primary care. And, you know, they're just seizing the opportunity. Nothing wrong with that. And I mean, in a lot of ways, you could actually argue that it will help physician reimbursement, because you will, like, throughput will be better. Whether or not that actually comes to fruition, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I don't think it will, like, I don't think in primary care it'll jeopardize some jobs. From what I understand, it definitely will jeopardize some jobs in, like, emergency medicine, though. I think emergency medicine might be getting hosed. So forget all of those things that I just said when you're talking about emergency medicine. It's kind of bad. Hey, serial killer. Good night, man. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you hanging out. Good to see you as always. But yeah, as a general rule of life to learn is that anything on Reddit is probably, like, worst case scenario. You know, anything that they say there is, like, gonna be the most, like, woe is me, you know, dark, terrible thing that anybody can think of. But of course, what you can do is just bypass it altogether and go into a specialty that's not gonna ever be taken over by mid-levels, like surgery or, you know, anything procedural, basically.
I believe in trembling light.
Reddit turned me into a tumor. Yeah, well, it'll do that. And I mean, it's good to, you know, like, go in with your eyes open and, you know, at least know, like, the worst that can happen, right? Like, that's a healthy thing to be aware of. But it's alright. Maelstrom, okay, cool. I think I have enough portals to do that. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, but it'll be fine, man. It's not, never fear. What did he want? Maelstrom Sliver. What the shit? Where is it? Oh. Boop. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, like, you know, ask me about that in relation to anesthesia, but, like, the reality is that a nurse can't do my job. Like, there's no way.
Be careful.
And that's okay, they're not supposed to, right? Chad? Is that me? I don't know about that, man. But, you know, I just have better training, like, more experience, and that's how it is. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just like there's always a vocal minority that act publicly like they are much better than they are. And it's a pain in the ass to have to like repeatedly be like, no you're not. You're not. Like, you can't do that.
This just yet.
But the difference is obvious. Like, once you're... Oh, shit. When you're actually, like, you know, working with these people. Like, I love my job. Like, my working environment is fantastic. All of the people I work with are very competent and very safe, but dude, they just... Like, the anesthetists just can't do a doc's job. And again, they shouldn't. They're not supposed to. Well, that's fascinating. Forgot how Sigma doctors are outside of Reddit. Actually, yeah, I am satisfied with my career choice. Like, to be quite frank with you, I probably wouldn't choose medicine again. But like, anesthesia is awesome. Like, I really like what I do. I mean, it's a super cool job. Get lots of, you know, lots of vacation. I work with cool people. It's, yeah, like I said, it's easy to fall into that, like, vortex of, like, self-loathing that Reddit offers for you. Because there is plenty of it. And it's a shame, man. Gets people down for no reason. But, yeah. I mean, if you're going, like, one of my sort of, like, memes, or, like, truisms, shit that I say all the time is that, like, medicine is a terrible field to go into for financial reasons. Because it's, you know, like, it's like a noob trap, right? Like, you're pretty much guaranteed a, you know, six-figure salary, and, you know, sometimes a mid-six-figure salary. But, like, you have to, one, remember your opportunity cost, and two, remember that basically doing anything else for the amount of time that it requires to get, you know, to like actually be a functional physician, like you would be making way more money doing something else. Like if you went into banking or finance or, you know, marketing or anything like that, and like actually tried to like climb the ladder, you'd be doing way better if you spent your 20s, you know, 80 hours a week actually working on that. What if you suck at everything outside of medicine? Well, then you become a doctor. And you fit right in. Because everyone else in medicine also sucks at everything outside of medicine. Just like me. Present company included. Ah, crap. Cancel. Easy clap. Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta recognize, you know? You gotta play to your strengths. And if those strengths are not anything else, then you just do medicine. I mean, you can do a lot worse, right? You can do way worse than medicine. That's cool. Potentially the most based personal statement. Yeah. Yeah, that's not an interview friendly answer, to say the least. but oh well. Melee damage, fire damage over time, crit chance. Is that worth anything? Nope. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, the personal statement, man. Like, I don't know, dude. I'm so past that. Like, convincing other people that I actually want to do what I'm telling them I want to do. I cannot be bothered to do that anymore. Unfortunately, once you are past that residency step, you really don't have to. Like, you're already in the game. Like, when we're hiring people, we're like, yeah, you have your MD, okay, whatever. Do you want to work here or not? Oh, I don't want that. Where the hell did that go? Get out of here. Alright, I ate a couple deaths for that, but it's okay. Wow, what the fuck? Not bad. Okay. Cool. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. I get to be up at 5:30 in the morning. So if you missed the memo, folks, I will be on regularly Sunday and Wednesday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Central. So please join me. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hope you had a good time. I'm MilkmanAl. Have a great week. I will see you Wednesday. Peace.